I guess we should probably discuss. So, we had been talking, and I've been wanting to put this on the podcast for a while now, but then, there was a big Fusion announcement, and I do want to talk about Fusion again, but I don't know if I want to. Maybe we'll do it closer to the end. But, so, there was a big announcement. So, the weather this week. It's going to be hell. So today alone, today was the worst. So I wake up, I'm wiping crud from my eyes because I was having eye issues last night. And it looked like a normal day outside, just dark. Whatever was being illuminated by the street lamps didn't look anything out of the ordinary. I turned on my grow lamp and went and took a shower. I went, ate breakfast, did all that. And I'm getting ready to walk out the door, and I'm like, hey, Google, what's the temperature outside? And she's like, oh, it's this. And I'm like, oh. And then she's like, it's snow showers. So I'm like, excuse me? Snow showers? So I look outside, and there was snow on the ground.
Yeah.
And I was
it actually started snowing around 6:40.
Yeah.
I know, because I was on the road driving when it started.
You and my boss. And I was like...
I was halfway to work. And all of a sudden, it started like... It was almost like rain, but then it was like quickly turned into snow.
Yeah. And I was like, oh no. Because it accumulated, actually, for once. Our first accumulation, even though it's basically gone now.
Yeah, it's basically gone.
Thank you, Nebraska.
But it did kind of accumulate.
It did accumulate, though, and so the streets were an absolute disaster. See, here's the thing. I don't think...
Because I had no issues.
Oh, yeah. No. See, it took me 45 minutes to get to work.
Oh, really? Because there was, like, no traffic on the road when I went to work. It was a breeze.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But, I left at my normal time because I didn't know it snowed. I didn't know there was supposed to be snow. The infrastructure in Lincoln came to a screeching halt because, none of the roads had been cleaned and none of the roads had been prepped. No one knew it was going to snow. So... that was 45 minutes of what, and my gas gauge doing this, it was under a quarter tank, and it was going between E and quarter tank, and my check gauge light came on, and I had to be in full-wheel drive, because otherwise I would have been sliding all over the place. I was terrified the entire time that I was going to run out of gas. So then, during my lunch...
You got gas now?
Well, so yeah, during my lunch, I went and got gas, because I knew I had to go to an ATM tonight. And so I was like, I don't have time to go to a gas station and ATM. So, which, funny enough, was at a gas station.
ATMs are open 24/7.
I know, but it's just more convenient to do it today. So anyways, so I was like, well, I'll go to the gas station. And I got gas for $2.95. About damn time I paid under $3 for it.
Nice.
Yes. About damn time. Although, somebody showed me a map, and literally everywhere in Nebraska is... even cheaper than that, like $2.70. But Lincoln is in the 290s, 3-somethings. Because
I paid $2.99 like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. But it's just Lincoln. Why? I don't know. But it's just Lincoln that we have this atrociously god-awful expensive gas. Well, the rest of the state, they're paying cheap. So anyways, so the weather this week's going to be trash, which will come up into what we're talking about for Friday. Anyways, so tomorrow, by comparison, is the nicest day this week. There's no precipitation in the forecast. It's just going to be cold, like in the 20s, which is acceptable, I guess, at this point. And then Wednesday, starting that afternoon, there's supposed to be 3 to 5 inches of snow. Wednesday.
Okay.
With blistering cold winds. And then Thursday, it'll snow in the morning. It'll continue to snow in the morning. And then by that evening, or that afternoon, It will be the high of that day is -6. The low is -10. I made the joke that that's a 4-degree difference for the entire day. I mean, not including wind chill. But that's the most consistent the temperature has ever been in Nebraska. I can remember that I can remember. A 4-degree difference from the morning to that evening. That's pretty impressive for Nebraska, I will have to say. But it's gonna be cold because this is -10 and -6. Youch. And then Friday, well, it's slightly warmer, and we'll just be continuously colder. And then it gets warmer. And then next week, it'll be 47. Next Thursday, 47. So all that snow will be gone. Oh, man, that's great. Actually, I don't know if we get 5 inches of snow. I don't know if a week of 40s is enough to melt it.
Yeah.
Not without the sun.
I do know one day of 60 will melt it.
Oh, yes. Yes, we all... Yes.
2019, we had one day where it was like 60, maybe 70 degrees. All of it melted. Just gone.
Yeah, that was like a foot of snow, and it was just gone. Reduced to atoms.
Yeah. It broke a dam.
It broke a lot of things. It broke a lot of mooies.
It did break a lot of mooies.
Ripped the mooies.
A lot of... They are unfixable.
Well, yeah, especially when they're dead, so... Anyways. So, yeah, it was a rough day. Rough. It's gonna be a rough week, kids. So, yay. Can't wait to drive to work and that. Luckily, we have Friday off. Now, we were planning to do something Friday. I think it's just a house marathon now because, well...
No, we're planning to do something Thursday night.
Possibly. Depends on the weather. About Thursday or Friday night. Otherwise, it's going to be house.
House.
Do we finish the boys
House.
first, then crank out house?
We probably should, to be honest.
Yeah, get it done. That way we're ready for season 4 next year. Or 2 years from now, whenever that comes out.
Yeah.
But, no. So, that's what's in the news for Nebraska this week. Just crappy weather. Oh, man. Winter isn't even here yet, and I'm already sick of it. That's what my manager said today.
Winter isn't even here, and I'm already sick of it.
Yep. Oh, she's like, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of winter. I'm like, ma'am, it doesn't even start till the 21st. She's like, you understand my problem now. And I'm like, yeah.